Hello and welcome to the Rick Adrift Talks channel. My name is Rick Adrift and I have a vlog channel here on YouTube, so I know what I'm talking about. On this channel, we're looking at cities that are very underrated, criminally underrated, you might say. And today we're taking a look at Indonesia's most underrated city, Padang. Padang is located in West Sumatra. There's a map of it. Sumatra, of course, a major island, but most tourists who come to Indonesia, they go either to Bali, which is down here, or they go to Lombok, next to Bali, or they go to the island of Java. I did that. I traveled all the way from Jakarta to Bandung, Jogja, Solo, Surabaya. I went to all of these places this year, but I did not go to Sumatra, even though I should have done. Sumatra is a beautiful place. It has amazing nature, amazing cities, and Padang is one of them. It's located right here, as I said, in West Sumatra, but pretty much in the center, from the north to the south. There are other big cities in Sumatra that are kind of close, like Pekanbaru, Jambi, Palembang, but nothing is that close. So Padang is kind of like the big, center, the big metropolitan region in this area of Indonesia. How do you get to Padang? So, of course, you can fly there. That's probably the most sensible thing to do. However, unfortunately, in Indonesia, flights are very expensive. I don't know why that is, but, I opened Skyscanner over here, and it is so much cheaper to go to Malaysia or from Malaysia to Padang than it is to travel to other cities in Indonesia. If you click Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur is $29. It costs $29 to go to KL. But if you want to go to other places in Indonesia, there's only one direct flight to Jakarta, and that is $114. I don't know why that is. This seems incredibly expensive. It is with Garuda, to be fair. But it's just so much more. It's so much more expensive than going to Malaysia, and I do not understand why. But that's just how it is. Flight prices in Indonesia are a little bit, a little bit expensive, a little bit much. But yeah, if you fly to Malaysia, this is what it's going to be with Air Asia, a low-cost airline. To Jakarta, there's only Garuda and Super Airjet. Super Airjet actually $71, but would not recommend flying them. They seem a little bit dodgy. You can also take a bus. That is a different option. However, the buses are super long, especially if you go to Jakarta. You have to go on a ferry and then on another bus, and it just takes over a day. As you can see here, it costs €27, which is, how much is that in rupiah? A lot anyway. It's like $30. $30 times 15,000, like 450,000, I think. So about 500,000 Indonesian rupiah for this trip. Excuse my math, I might not be the best at it, but these are the options. Anywhere from 1 day and 5 hours up to 2.5 days in a bus. Would not recommend doing that. It just seems a little bit unproportionate. But what is there in Padang to see? That's, of course, a big thing. Why would you even go to Padang? Of course, there's nature. There are amazing beaches. If I put this into satellite mode, you can see how green this is. There are mountains as well. I already clicked on this, Jembatan Kabayang, which is a bit of a nature reserve, I want to say. Looks like maybe a park of some sort. It's just really, really beautiful. The nature, the animals, everything's there. It's great. And then you got beaches around as well. Like, this actually looks like some sort of island. Look at this. I mean, this is amazing. Wow, there's a beach right here. This is a sand beach. It looks very untouched. So, no 5-star Hyatt or Four Seasons resort, just a beach that is open to everybody, and that's beautiful. So, some islands off the coast as well, over here, which I'm sure you can take a boat to. And then, the mountains around. But the city itself is very cool because of the architecture in Padang. I hope I can find this, but the buildings in Padang, this is the beach, the city beach. The buildings in Padang, there it is, have very cool roofs. They are very boat-shaped. It's just the local architecture there. I know that in Sulawesi there's similar stuff, but this one is the Padang roof. It is extremely beautiful, and these buildings are all over the city of Padang. So for me, that would be a number one visit, or a number one reason to see Padang, because how beautiful that is. It is also a very culturally diverse city. You would think of Indonesia as a Muslim country, and it's true, Over 95% of people in Indonesia are Muslims. And there's the Al-Hakim Mosque, which must be one of the biggest in Padang. But there's also other faiths. Here's the Chinese temple, the Kelenteng Sihin Kyong temple, a Buddhist temple, I should say. There's a Chinese minority, a Taoist minority maybe, and this is one of their places of worship, which I think is beautiful. You got multiple religions living next to each other, and a lot of people who come to Indonesia don't realize that there are Christians, there are, you know, Chinese, I don't know, Chinese heritage people essentially, and that is, you know, like Buddhists, and that's a shame because it's just really cool. But anyway, the city itself is also pretty nice. If we just take this and put it into street view, you know, there you go, guys. There's a normal street in Padang. It looks pretty. It is a very safe place. It's fantastic. There are many malls as well. Yeah, so I highly recommend it to visit Padang. Now, hotel-wise, just like anything else in Indonesia, it is really quite cheap. This, for instance, the first thing that shows up, Mercure Padang, which seems to be the top pick for solo travelers. It's $49 US. Of course, with Indonesian money, with Indonesian salaries, it is not as cheap. But if you visit from abroad, it is literally not a problem at all. There's Ibis Padang. There's a cheaper hotel, not a chain. The Fahira Hotel looks really nice as well. I mean, okay, let's just stay in this. Look at that. It's so cool. It is so, so nice. And there's a hostel over here for $13 as well. Actually, why not click on it? Sure. This is a hostel, by the way. Why does it look like a resort? It is so pretty. Look at the beds. It looks really private. I'm sure the rooms are also, you know, some for men, some for women, so you will be safe. Even as a female traveler, you'll be safe regardless. Indonesia is a very safe country. There's nothing to fear in Indonesia. Yeah, it's just beautiful. A lot of other hotels for under $40, some for under $30. It's fantastic. So Padang, in that sense, a really, really cool place. Restaurant-wise, Padang is famous for seafood, which makes sense, considering it is on the sea. And this seems to be the best restaurant that I was able to find. It is the #2 rated restaurant in Padang, and this is it. Let's actually try to find some food. Hold on, over here. Some people eating the food, but we want to see the food. There it is. This is crazy. I know rendang is big in Padang, which is beef. Satay, of course, anywhere in Indonesia, but they have their own twist on, you know, all these items because it's just such a huge country and every region does it differently, which makes sense. It looks like it's very efficient too. Let's look at this photo. How many plates they're able to get out there. And, you know, this just looks insane. I'm getting really hungry looking at this. You got, of course, some rice over here. This is, I forgot what the name is. These are the crackers that are very popular in Indonesia. Some dip for the satay and just amazing. Such good quality. So this seems to be the best place. If I went to Padang now, I would absolutely get myself to Lamun Ombak restaurant. There's also this one that I found. This is a seafood place. Rumah Makan Fuja. Makan, by the way, my very limited Indonesian tells me makan means eat. Obviously in Malaysia, they say jom makan, let's eat. And here they eat seafood. Look at that. This is freshly caught and prepared fish, which just looks really, really, really good. Really good. And I'm sure if we look at the prices, it is going to be quite cheap as well. There's actually no menu here. There's a menu of the other one. Here we go. Lamun Ombak. This is how much it costs. Ayam means chicken. Ayam rendang. Okay, let's just look at these prices over here. It's 15K, which is about $1 for this meal. And same for the fish meals as well, because ikan is fish. Ikan bakar, I think it's fried fish. I'm pretty sure $15,001. Wow, really, really good. And you know, this is some type of food that is very traditional to Padang. You also see it's prepared in these, you know, outside kitchens, some stalls, and this is just something you find all over Indonesia. This is why I love Indonesia. It is one of the best countries in the world to me, and it is also, Padang at least is one of the most underrated culinary cities. If you think of food in Indonesia, you want to go to Jogja, Bandung, but you don't really think as much of Padang, even though you should. So there you go. Let me know what you think of Padang. Is it on your bucket list? Have you been? Is it actually one of the best cities in Indonesia, as I've just described it? Please let me know, and please like this video because it will be doing better with the algorithm. Please subscribe because I will be putting out a lot more videos like this from all sorts of countries, also from Indonesia. And yeah, I'm going to see you all very, very soon in the next one. Bye for now.